Okay, this morning we are with Doyle, but this video is actually about Teddy. Teddy's graduating puppy training soon. So this video shows how he walks on his leash. You can see that I'm using the prong collar. In Teddy's situation, I don't recommend the prong collar because look at him. He doesn't pull at all. So here comes a car. So we're going to show you our process. We're going to go to the side of the road. I'm going to pause it for a second here. So I don't recommend the prong collar for Teddy because he simply doesn't pull. He always stays right by my heel, and that's his natural comfort zone. So I have not seen him pull at all. So you could just use a regular leash and collar with him. So Teddy passed every part of his training with no issues of any kind. He never had a housebreaking problem. He never peed in my house. He got along with all the other dogs. I mean, super well. He's very social. He takes instruction really good. So like, sometimes he'll get excited and jump on me up, but then he knows when I say no, he immediately goes down and stops. So he just has to be reminded, right? So the same with the barking. Like, let's say a new dog comes to my house, right? Well, Teddy will look at the dog through the fence and bark. But when I say stop, he'll stop. Now, if he gets to your home, he might try to test you to see if you enforce the rules. So the procedure is you say no, and the volume of your voice tells him how serious of a rule it is, right? So like, if it's a little bark, I'm like, no, right? But if he's going into the road, I'm gonna go, no, right? Or if he's being aggressive, I'm like, no, I'm gonna shout. Because that volume of your voice is like a bark to him. So you can see that dogs, they communicate by the volume of the bark. So that's what you'll do. So when you use the no command, you can be like, no, no, no. That means a small infraction, right? That's a parking ticket, right? So if you go, no, really loud, well, that's a felony, right? So he's going to take more caution with the second warning, right? So now, if you say no, and he does it anyway, he gets a timeout, right? So you're going to have a timeout area. It could be a crate, a garage, a laundry room, somewhere where he can't get into trouble, and it's a place of restricted movement. So he knows that, hey, you gotta listen to mom and dad. You can't, you gotta listen. So that's the procedure. You put him in the timeout area for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, depending on what he did. And I haven't had to do that with this guy. He's above average intelligence. I mean, he looks at you with his eyes with good focus, right? I'm not kidding. He looks at you like trying to understand what you're trying to say or do. Most dogs, you struggle. I mean, most puppies his age, we struggle to get their attention, right? He gives you his full attention. So super smart. I can't think of anything else. There's no issues. Now you could see that we've been walking, right? We've been walking 4 minutes right now, and he walked perfectly. No issues of any kind. He's perfect walking. So later today, we're going to do his canine good citizen paperwork, for the AKC. And then we're going to do his progress report. It's going to cover everything I'm talking about right now, every part of his training and what to do if any issues come up, things like that, all the commands that he learned. And then later today, we're going to do a video of him doing his basic commands. So because he is so smart, we taught him an extra command. I don't usually teach shake, but he mastered all the other words, so I taught him shake. Oh, I also taught him up. So like if you want him to get up on a bed or a couch, you just point and say up, and he'll jump up there. So he learned sit, stay, come, down, no, and up, and shake. So that's above average performance. And he's so we'll make that video later. And hey, bring him back when you go on vacation, right? That helps fine tune his behavior. So when you're planning a trip, bring him back for dog sitting, and you tell me how he's behaving, and just the refresher, it really tightens up the response of the commands and stuff, and also helps with the socializing. And then I want this puppy to succeed, so I'm always a text message away. If you have any behavior issues, just text me and let's try to solve the problem together. But he's a superior dog.